Hello everyone, Lakesia McKinnon making this video to talk about how to build a skincare routine. So I just want to make a beginner's guide to skincare. If you have a skincare routine, or then this video might not be for you, but it's for the people who don't know that much about skincare and how important it is and why it's important. So I am a Farmasi representative, but even before Farmasi, I always took pride in my skincare and my skin, and I think it's very important. So that's why I want to make the video. But skincare tips before you start. There's 3 main steps. So think of our skincare routine as consisting of 3 main steps. Now there's going to be some other steps that are added in here, but these are the 3 main steps. 1 is cleansing. That's washing your face. 2 is toning, balancing the skin. 3 is moisturizing, hydrating and softening the skin. Now, the goal of any skincare routine is to turn or tune up your complexion so it's functioning at its best. Also, to troubleshoot or target any areas you want to work on. Beauty routines are an opportunity to notice changes within yourself. As your skin needs shift with age, so will our products. That's why they have products that are based on specific age, like we have the age reverses line, which is for the maturing skin, and then there's other lines that may be dedicated towards acne prone skin, maybe younger ladies, but anyone can have acne. But it's not about protecting or creating perfection. We have to allow 3 steps to become our daily ritual, so it fortifies our skin and grounds our day. So you have to give it time. The science behind skincare products has come a long way, but there's no such thing as an instant fix. We all know that anything takes time. You can't just use it today and see the results tomorrow. You don't plant and reap the same day. You need to give it time to reap the benefits. Results are only seen through consistent use. Just like if you go to work one day and you don't go for 2 or 3 days and you think you're going to go, you're probably not going to have a job. You have to consistently work at it. Generally, aim to use a product for at least 6 weeks, once or twice daily, to notice a difference. Now, we know that anything that you do for 3 weeks becomes a habit. So try to give it 3 weeks. Because if you give it 3 weeks, then the likelihood of you giving it 6 weeks is more probable. So with any skincare product, apply in order of consistency, from the thinnest to the thickest. For example, you always want to use the cleanser first, followed by the toner, then a serum if you use it, then the moisturizer. So washing your face is the most basic and essential step in any routine. Our skin comes into contact with environmental pollutants, dirt, other factors each day, and they should be generally removed. And if you are a makeup wearer, you need to be washing that stuff off. Wash twice a day, morning and night, to avoid clogged pores, dullness, and acne. So the reason that I decided to make this video first, because I have a series of videos that I want to make, is because skincare is so important. It's more important than makeup, because if your face and your skin is jacked up, makeup's not going to cover it up. It's just going to make it worse. So first of all, you want to find your facial cleanser. The right formula cleansers, they will cleanse your skin without stripping essential healthy oils. And take it easy with the exfoliant scrubs. Use those only once a week, and please avoid those with crushed walnut shells or abrasive ingredients, because you're rubbing that stuff in your skin and it's tearing your skin up. So for everyday cleansing, here's what to look for. So it depends on your skin type. So if you have oily or acne prone skin, you want a foaming cleanser. What does a foaming cleanser do? When activated with water or pumped into your palm, this cleanser morphs means it turns into an airy foam that helps break down dirt and excess sebum from pores. If you have dry, red, or eczema prone skin, then you want a cream or a lotion, because these cleansers are formulated with emollients such as glycerin or shea butter, which wipe away impurities, but they also hydrate your skin. If your skin is sensitive, you want to use oil. While putting oil on your face, it might not feel cleansing, but it actually is. Just think of it, oil absorbs oil. One like argan is non-comedogenic, lightweight, moisturizing, and well tolerated. Mature skin. You want to use a melting balm. What's that? It's a rich butter-like slob that transforms or melts into a liquid when rubbed into your skin. It can be used without water to dissolve heavy makeup and tends to be very soothing. And for any skin type, you can actually use micellar water. Now that's a staple of French routines. This soap-free option contains molecules that attract debris and oil like a magnet without causing dryness. It's suitable for almost every skin type, and unlike most other cleansers, there's no need to rinse it or rub it off. A simple swipe will do. So I did say non-comedogenic. What does that mean? Well, we do see the term on product labels, and it's used by skincare professionals or experts all the time, but it's not clearly defined in simple, clear English. But here's an explanation. If a product claims to be non-comedogenic, it means that it shouldn't clog pores or trigger acne, either by occluding the skin, blocking glands, or irritating the hair follicles. Now, the claim is not regulated by the FDA, is anything. However, many companies do own their own internal, or they do their own internal tests to determine whether a product should be considered comedogenic or not. Now, comedogenic ingredients are coconut oil and coconut butter. Typically, the fewer ingredients a product has, the easier it is to determine if it will cause any reactions. Of course, if you have a ton of products in there, something's bound to make you break out. So, how to use a toner. So now I'm going to talk about how to use a toner, and then I'm going to tell you what a toner is. So for many of us, when we think about a toner, we think about stinging astringents from the 80s. The original was an alcohol-based product that was used to dry oily skin and remove any leftover dirt following cleansing. But makeup, skincare, everything has evolved. Think of them as supplements. These thin liquids deliver an extra shot of nutrients, helping the other products in your regimen absorb better. While still balancing your complexion, most experts say they consider toner to be optional. But it can be a good way to add specific ingredients that you may not have in your other products, or add another layer of skin replenishment. If you have the time and inclination, then a toner would be great to use. So, what is a toner? Toner should be done after cleansing and put on before anything else. The traditional application method is to saturate a cotton pad and pass it over your face, but you'll lose a lot of product that way. Me personally, I put mine in a spray bottle and I spray it on. Applying toner, now this is a tip, applying toner with clean hands is the most efficient. Or just pour a few drops into your palm and then swipe it on. Or you can pull apart a cotton pad so it's not so thick and won't use as much product. So, what's a serum? Simply put, serums are powerful skin allies. They're filled with concentrated doses of active ingredients. These elixirs can migrate or mitigate a number of issues, from dark spots to wrinkles. Even if you don't have any specific issues, everyone still needs a general antioxidant serum in the morning to protect from daily aggressors. That's what one skincare professional says. While there are limitless options, he singles out hard-working factors to handle specific issues. So hyaluronic acid in hydration and strengthen the barrier functions to prevent moisture loss. Vitamin C to help brighten dull skin and decrease dark spots. Retinol and vitamin B3 peptides to stimulate the production of collagen and elastin, proteins in the body that help prevent lines and skin sagging. So helpful hints and pointers. If you have multiple concerns, you might want to use multiple formulas. One dermatologist recommends treating different areas with different products. Maybe you'll use vitamin C serum all over, but then dab. Another for hyperpigmentation or just a few spots. To save time, don't try mixing serum into your moisturizer. This lessens the ability of the serum to absorb effectively. Products should be applied one by one. Not all serums are applied with the same frequency. It varies with the ingredients. So now let's talk about a moisturizer. The most basic function of a moisturizer is to hydrate and soften the skin. Essentially, moisturizers assist in preventing water loss through the outer layers of skin. They can also complement the naturally found protective oils and other building blocks within the skin, such as ceramides. This is one product that doctors recommend using year-round. Skin naturally uses the ability to retain moisture as we age, and daily activities such as washing can strip natural hydrators from the surface. So how do we pick a moisturizer? If your skin is oily, you need a gel moisturizer. This is a mostly water-based option that's lightweight and it absorbs quickly. If your skin type is normal or combination, you need a lotion. This is your classic moisture level. It feels more moisturizing than a gel, but generally absorbs well. If your skin type is dry, you need a cream and soft cream. It's more oil-based and heavier than a lotion. If your skin is inflamed and sensitive, you need a balm, which is much like a cream. A balm is good for extremely dry skin, but it gets a heavier, or it has a heavier texture. So what's the difference between a day and a night cream? Glad you asked. A day cream is something that you apply in the morning, and it's equipped to protect your skin from the environmental aggressors you'll face when you leave your house. Many contain antioxidants to minimize pollution-based free radicals and sunscreen to shield you from ultraviolet radiation. They typically have a lightweight consistency, while night creams focus on repairing any damage you might have picked up with ingredients like retinol to speed cellular turnover and counteract dark spots. These creams also replenish moisture levels, which naturally dip in the evening, with emollients that often create a rich, thick texture. So, let's talk about eye creams. Can you survive without a night cream? Absolutely. But if you have specific concerns like hyperpigmentation, dryness, or puffiness, you might want to try one. The skin around our eyes is quite thin and delicate, and it's more likely to react to irritating ingredients than other areas. Therefore, dermatologists typically recommend an eye cream that considers the potential sensitivity and has more tolerable concentration of active ingredients. For under eye bags and inflammation, caffeine, peptides, and hyaluronic acid can be soothing. Dark circles can be due to visible veins or actual discoloration, common in darker skin tones. Look for brightening ingredients like vitamin C, kojic acid. Steer clear of strong retinols, which can sting and create redness, and fragrance to avoid any eye irritation. Certain ingredients like oxybenzone have raised health concerns, and they carry a high hazard rating on the Environmental Working Group Skin Deep Cosmetic Database. Physical ingredients such as titanium dioxide and zinc oxide that sit on top of your skin to deflect or prevent UV rays from entering your body. Pros: very little risk or irritation of health concerns. Cons: they often leave a white or gray tint on the skin, particularly those with dark skin tones. So, an insider tip is that this person said they typically advocate the use of sunscreen that contains a combination of physical and chemical blocking components. These will provide protection from both UVA and UVB rays and typically do not create visible residue. Sunscreen application. Consider this your rule of thumb according to one doctor. Apply sunscreen 30 minutes before sun exposure. Now let's talk about sunscreen for a minute. Because I know personally, in the summer when my nieces or whoever go out to the pool, we put on sunscreen 30 minutes before going out. We have sunscreen in the bathroom downstairs. We have sunscreen up here. We have sunscreen everywhere because it's so important when you go swimming, and waterproof sunscreen. But it's equally as important every other time you go out in the sun. And sunscreen needs to be applied directly to clean skin. While physical blockers can be applied last in your skincare regimen, but before makeup is applied. So we need to put on our sunscreen before we put on makeup. About 2 tablespoons of sunscreen are appropriate to cover your face and exposed areas of your body. Within that amount, use a nickel-sized dollop to cover your face. Sunscreen is so important. All experts they consulted unanimously agreed on one thing. Sunscreen is hands down the most crucial skincare product. It's of utmost importance as a part of our year-round regimen. Daily and consistent sunscreen use helps prevent the development of fine lines and wrinkles, textural imperfections, and changes the appearance of pores over time. More importantly, daily sunscreen can help prevent the formation of certain skin cancer. To make it easy to remember, they recommend using a moisturizer with a built-in broadband spectrum of at least 30 SPF sunscreen. So sunscreen is so important. I know people that have had skin cancer multiple times. It's so important to wear sunscreen. So let's talk about face masks now. We're talking about everything else. Why not? To say that face masks have become popular lately is an understatement. Sephora has more than 400 varieties. But unlike a toner or a serum, the masks deliver ingredients under occlusion, which helps the ingredients absorb more efficiently. Then there's the fun factor. Many of the latest innovations bubble up, they turn colors, they peel off. It's a little gimmicky, and this step is certainly not essential in your routine, but think of them like boosters, not necessary, but beneficial. Sounds fun to me. So if you want to give one a whirl, there are 3 performance-driven varieties to consider. Sheet masks. Now these are primarily hydrating. They have ingredients saturated on the skin in the occlusive manner that keeps air from getting in, and you'll get a higher absorption in a short amount of time. So now this skincare professional recommends keeping it in the refrigerator to get an anti-inflammatory benefit as well. Sleeping packs or overnight masks. Overnight masks or sleeping packs will have thicker texture and help trap in whatever ingredients you layer underneath. They're ideal for mature skin or severely dry skin. Then there's the clay or mud mask. These absorb oil and have mild exfoliating effect. They're great for oily areas. You don't have to put your whole face through it though. You can target on just a few areas. In fact, this person says they love multi-masking, using a clay on the T-zone and hydrating everywhere else. So now this is an insider tip. You apply mask after serum, but before moisturizer. Unless it's a leave-on overnight mask, which can take the place of your nighttime moisturizer. Like any product that supplements your regular routine, masks should be used in moderation, no more than once a week to prevent any irritation. So, let's talk about face oils. Now, touted as a pure and natural way to improve your skin, botanical facial oils infused with plant and farm-fresh extracts have exploded onto the mainstream lately. Still, experts often advise caution when dousing yourself, as not all oils are created equal. This expert says they recommend avoiding essential oils or those with added perfumes, which increase potential of skin irritation. Now, I do use a daily facial oil, but there's 4 benefits of facial oil. They intensely hydrate without leaving greasy residue. Brighten and even out your skin tone. So this says for intensely hydrating, look for Marjica oil. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. Brighten, look for olive oil. Rid bacteria and soothe acne-prone skin, look for marula oil. Calm red inflamed skin and ease the symptoms of rosacea, look for rosehip oil. So how and when do you use an oil? Most facial oils can be used twice daily, both morning and night. They should be applied after facial serums and gels, but before your night creams and lotions. Spread a dime-sized amount between your palms and pat it on, targeting the outer areas of your face and sweeping towards the center around your eyes and nose and lips. So, what can you do if your skin gets irritated? Many times, skin irritation from acne to eczema can be traced back to overzealous habits. Unfortunately, a lot of what I do is get people back to having healthy skin from overuse of products. Stripping cleansers, items that over-exfoliate or contain sensitizing ingredients, which were using as a foundation for healthy skin, but it took them further away from it, says one skincare professional. To bring your skin back to its baseline, she suggests the following holistic remedies. Run cold water over your pulse points, such as your wrists, to lower your internal body temperature, which calms your skin too. Apply an oatmeal mask to rid yourself of inflammation. Mix dried oats with a few spoonfuls of water. Spread this paste on your skin and let it sit until it's semi-dry, then rinse it off. Use chilled, steeped green tea as a rinse that you splash on your face. Green tea has an immediate soothing effect. Now, live well. You can read stress on your face, literally, since high levels of cortisol, a stress hormone, can weaken your skin, bring on acne, and even accelerate wrinkling. Exercise regularly, get your rest, meditate, or find ways to feel positive. The results will show. So, sorry that was so long, but I am very passionate about skincare, and it is very important. And I did make a video about our skincare guide because we have a skincare line for everyone. That's why I love Farmasi. So if you have any questions, please reach out to me. And have a great day.